What is the good word, people? What's happening out there? It is the Shake Up guys, and we are back. Minus one of our members. We got Rock in the building with us right now, and Jay will be here, I guess, whenever the hell he decides to show up. I don't know. We ain't have time away from him. I got shit to do. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You guys know what it is, man. YouTube, smash the like button, like and subscribe and share. Join the conversation. You've seen the title, which is I seen your mama on OnlyFans. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I wasn't gonna pay $3.99 a month to see something I could just come over your house and see for free. Anyway,
right.
Till we get around to the topic, you know, we're gonna talk shit, man. Fucking election is coming on.
I mean,
and,
it's like
we still don't know what the fuck is going on, do we?
Bro, they talking about Saturday.
Saturday, huh?
Saturday.
I don't know. Sounds kind of funny to me.
So I guess in Nevada, they have up to November 10th, which is Tuesday, to drop off their...
No, they already have to have their ballots.
Bro, I seen it on the news, fam.
Really? They have till Tuesday
to drop off their ballot.
Nah, that doesn't sound right. I'm just saying it doesn't sound
right. I hear you.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Apparently somebody's car is getting busted into right now. I don't know what's going on with that. Well, anyway, yeah, this is one of those, this is a funny time, ain't it?
And it's just weird because Nevada's what we waiting on, and they the ones taking the longest.
Oh, they got the power. They got the juice right now.
The motherfuckers got the bishop.
They got the juice.
Nevada's bishop, bro.
They over there like, yeah, we gonna make y'all wait for this one.
Like, if the motherfucker hits, then it's over. Like,
plus they still counting them votes in Pennsylvania.
I mean, but really, if he hits Nevada, it's a done. There's no. Yeah, it's a done.
From what I understand, because
right,
like some people are reporting, some news outlets are reporting, Arizona, and some aren't.
Right.
Like I saw on CNN that they're not. But then I saw on Fox that they were.
Of course.
I mean, it's not really of course, more so than it is just, you know. I mean, I always thought that Fox was pro-Trump.
Yeah.
So for them to report Arizona as in Biden's favor kind of makes me think like, wow, really?
So this is why I know this motherfucker is lost. Because just like you said, fucking basically Fox fucking News. Is like, this motherfucker, Biden won.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they say, but, I mean...
What's up, bro? Jesus.
What's happening?
What's happening?
What up? What's going on, man?
America?
America? But yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. It's some
weird shit.
It's 2020, nigga.
I'm not used to it taking this long.
It's 2020, nigga.
You know when Bill Clinton won the second time, dog, that shit was over before dinner time.
Yeah, about 9 p.m. It was
right.
That shit was over by dinner.
When was that Florida
Barack,
shit?
that shit was over at like.
But when did that Florida shit happen though?
That was the
Bush. Other than the
second time.
Bush the second time, that shit was over fast. But that first time, it was weird like this because Al Gore gave up.
But it wasn't this
before
long.
He would have actually won the election. Ain't that some shit?
Right.
Like, you know, nobody, like, do people remember that W's brother ran Florida
right
at that time?
At that time, no, I remember.
Won that shit,
right?
Yeah, but he didn't really win that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is that politics shit that I fucking hate.
I hate it. I
hate this shit, man. What's up, Jay, man? What's going on with you, man?
What's a good word, man? What's happening with y'all?
We just chilling, you know.
That's what
talking to the folks, you know what I'm saying?
That's
whoever decides to show up in the chat room today, whatever, you know.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes.
Shit to do. You know, everybody's glued to the news
right
now, watching football.
So the other night, Tuesday night, I was watching it, and I kind of got away from it, and then I got up like 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning. And I seen that motherfucker come on. That night was like, yep, we won. Right. I was like,
motherfucker, we did it, y'all.
I was like,
hey, stop counting.
Right. We got this.
You know what I'm saying? We won.
Don't
Stop counting. Hey, y'all, stop counting.
Nigga, that's like the Lakers being up by half and be like, hold on.
Yeah, we don't feel
Stop
the
the
need.
game.
We don't feel the
Stop
need
now.
to play any more basketball. Just give us the trophy and we
Right.
out. You know what
Stop
I'm
the
saying?
game. We up by the half.
You know what I'm saying? Just give me the trophy and we out.
I mean, I know there's supposed to be a whole nother
Like damn,
half.
cuz.
Yeah, I was sitting there like, bro, and even Fox News was like, yeah, he's not supposed to do
Yeah,
that.
he's not supposed to be. Hell, even Pitts came out there was like, well, that motherfucking Pitts came out there playing Sandman and shit. Just nothing to see here, nothing to see here. I mean, you would think by now, dog, he would have hired like a real advisor to just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like office linebacker. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Somebody to just come out and just be like,
Tackle the motherfucker.
you know what I'm saying?
Don't
Just-
you say shit.
right, tackle him to
Yeah.
the ground and be like, this is just a
Yeah.
man hug, and then just like rolling calmly off the set.
I mean, before I came over, bro, I was watching it, and the same shit. This motherfucker's like, yeah, we've won. I'm like,
we did it, y'all.
bro, no,
Not yet.
no,
I mean,
you're not.
It's neck and neck.
right.
I mean, it's
And-
like
and
He's
even-
confident, man. You gotta applaud him for the confidence. You gotta give him credit for that.
No,
This-
always
there's
give him credit.
confidence,
This
and then
dude
there's
is-
being like, you know what?
But this dude has been a blowhard since day one. He's not changed. He went into the debate like, I'm gonna destroy Sleepy Joe. He had no qualms about it, no concerns. He knew what he was doing walking in, and he declared victory because that's what you do when you just super entitled alpha. Just
But when
I'm the
when
best
you're
there is, the
confident,
best there was, the best there ever will be.
but when you're
motherfucker.
confident and you declare victory, you can't be like, well, then we're gonna do some lawsuits over here. We're gonna do some lawsuits over there because something shady's going on. I'm like, bro, you know you about to lose, so now you want to say something illegal's going on.
Right.
Be a man. Fucking take your L, bro.
Shit, you never
Take
can
your
see.
fucking L.
Never
I'm
can
sure
see.
it's happened before, but I've never heard of a president suing somebody.
No.
I've never
No,
heard-
not a state. 3 of them.
Right.
This nigga's suing 3 states,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like Michigan,
Nevada.
Is it Nevada? I thought it was Michigan, Pennsylvania, and
Wisconsin.
Georgia. Oh, it's Wisconsin.
Yeah,
I
WAP.
thought it was
It's
Georgia.
It's the WAP.
Oh.
It's Wisconsin, Pennsylvania.
But he just announced he's gonna
he's
Nevada.
gonna sue. Yeah, he's gonna
Oh,
sue.
Nevada.
Now he just threw that in there.
Yeah, he's gonna sue.
Because he knows he's about to lose. He's talking about where did these ballots come from? Bitch, they told you what it was.
And then you
They
have to
told you.
Then you have to assume that a lot of those mail-in ballots has got to be for Biden, right?
Yes, because this is the man. Okay, so we think
I
he's
mean-
dumb, right?
Yeah.
So we think he's dumb, which in a sense, but he's also smart. I mean, he is a billionaire. He did, so he told his political voters not to send in the mail-in ballots because it's a sham, it's crook. So now all these Biden ballots are coming in. So now he can be like, oh, this is fraud.
That's why he want motherfuckers to stop counting.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like, oh, this is fraud, but you told your people not to send in the mail-in ballots. Like, come on,
Stop
bro.
counting, y'all.
Stop counting. Who's, bro?
We did it, y'all. We did it already.
Bro.
Stop counting.
Who says that? Bro, this is the craziest shit I've
I
ever
know.
seen.
This shit looks funny
in my
as hell,
life.
don't it?
This is 2020 shit.
This shit looks crazy.
I just want to point out this is the highest voter turnout since
It is.
Obama's first
Right.
election.
It
Highest
is.
voter turnout.
like the last 10, 15 years is like constantly reminded me of that movie Head of State with Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock.
Because I kind of figured that's what it was going to look like on election day.
Right.
When they thought it was going to be a black president in the movie, and then all those people came running out their house to go vote.
Yeah.
It said this one's coming down to California, and you saw everybody in California hauling ass.
Exactly.
3. And then it was
You know
dashing out
what
there.
movie this reminds me of? The Distinguished Gentleman.
Which part?
The whole fucking thing.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of another movie.
I'm
yeah.
thinking with Eddie Murphy when the
yeah.
nigga was
yeah.
a crook, a con artist, and just gets in there
Yeah.
and just kind of
Oh,
just
he,
way
he had the same name as Buddy.
Right.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah,
kind
that's
his ass up in there. It's kind of. So what the fuck this motherfucker's doing? Like, yeah, well, stop the voting. Like, what? Who does that? You can't.
I always liked though from Head to State. I always like that part with Marty Mack when he comes
No,
to be
when he comes off the train,
Yeah.
he starts
This nigga
slapping
just
people.
smacking
just
people.
start, and then the old boy, he was like, "Yo, man, check out my mixtape." gave him two hands. I
Give
was
him
like,
a
dog.
2-piece. But it's just weird, bro. Like, okay, because in the past, like even with Bush, we was like, Bush is kind of racist. We would always say that. Like Bush, I mean, we
Not
would.
really.
I never
saw Bush was
really,
racist.
I never
Black
really
folks
thought.
thought Bush was racist.
I always thought Bush was an
Not really.
elitist,
Yeah.
just like Trump.
Just like
he's an
Trump.
elitist.
I don't believe Trump's
But
racist.
we
I
were
believe
like-
Trump's an elitist.
Right.
He's a 72-year-old white man
Right.
who's a billionaire.
But we were like, all right, so he won. We can deal with it. These motherfuckers is.
Yeah, they rioting out
They
there.
losing their goddamn mind. But the Trumpsters is rioting now.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
scared they might have to keep their racism to themselves now.
Now you got the.
I mean, it must be hard. It must be very difficult to like especially if you're old, right?
Yeah.
And you spent your whole life being racist, and it was fine.
Right.
And now you have to
It's like
be
they gave you
quiet
that
about
pass,
it. Yeah.
you
Now
know?
you have to be quiet about it.
Right.
Like you can't. Not to
Yeah.
say that everybody's racist. I'm just saying like
No, no.
if you spent your whole life one way and then all of a sudden you woke up was like, wait a minute, I can't call them niggers anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
fuck.
now you gotta shift gears at like 60 and 70 years old.
Right.
You don't have that capacity. No, just stay your ass at home.
What about the coloreds?
What about the
okay?
colors?
What about the colors? It's just.
So
It's so weird.
It's all
So
bad,
we
man.
probably won't know until Saturday. Is
Yeah.
my
Which
guess.
is messed up because, like you said, I've never seen an election take this long.
Never.
Never. That's what makes me think it's just so weird.
Obama ran against what's the handicap?
McCain?
Yeah, McCain. Yeah,
That was the second one. No, that was the first one.
That
The first
dude-
one was McCain.
That dude
Second one was Romney.
conceded by like 8:30. McCain had conceded the election.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
by 11:30
Nigga,
we was in the streets.
Bro, I was living in Bloomington. We was watching the shit. And the motherfucker won. And then we was like, nigga, we finna go hit this club, nigga. We was partying. They was
Motherfuckers
playing Young Jeezy.
Black
My
folks thought they had a
president
free
is
day
black.
off from work and shit. That was crazy. Black folks just automatically thought they had a free day off from work. No. You still gotta go to work tomorrow,
Right.
motherfucker. What are you doing?
Right.
But yeah, this just. I mean, I'm blown away because every day I'm like, did he win? I'm checking news feeds, Twitter, CNN.
Right, I've never checked the news this much.
Right.
I'm like, who won?
So much.
I'm like, who won? Because I still, and I'm
It's at a
I'm
fucking
asking people, I'm like, did I
standstill,
just
bro.
miss the results? Or,
And every
no,
news
it's-
station is like, I mean, basically, they're like, okay, Trump can win if this, and this.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And we're like, okay, well,
He
why
gotta
are
run
those
it.
states
He gotta
still?
run the table.
He's got to run the fucking table, bro.
Yeah. See, he's gotta
He's
win.
gotta run the
He
table.
has to win. He has to win Pennsylvania.
He has to
He
win
has to
Pennsylvania.
win. Like I'm pretty sure
Georgia.
he's won Georgia, but I'm not sure.
It's not, no, it's no.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about with the lead that he has in the state.
He does, but
It's
that's
a narrow
that's the whole
margin.
thing. This whole fucking mail-in shit is fucking killing Joe because the mail-in ballots that they have now are all coming from blue counties.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that motherfucker might even take Georgia, which is fucking unheard of.
Yeah, he didn't account for Atlanta.
Right, which has the most delegates in that area. Fulton County, all those counties, all them black counties.
yeah, Henry, DeKalb, Cobb. Yeah.
All them counties is big numbers, and they all black folks.
So y'all think by now? You think by now we should have moved on to just popular vote
You would think.
instead of electoral college?
I think.
I don't know.
I don't
Like,
know. You would think though.
It will make
I would have
It
thought.
would
after-
make plenty of sense.
I would have thought after the last time we'd have been like,
Right.
okay,
Let's just go with.
this is stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right.
antiquated, not stupid, but antiquated.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, a very smart system, but it's an antiquated
It obviously
system.
has its flaws.
Yeah, it's an antiquated system. We're still waiting on this shit. Dog, come on.
What's killing me though is the Cubans, bro.
What? Why are the Cubans?
Because they convinced the Cubans. This
That-
is not a joke.
no.
They convinced the Cubans that if they voted for Biden, that it would take them back to the socialist, communist programs that they ran away from.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Okay.
Like
So for them, they're like, fuck that. That's why
Yeah.
we came to America.
and they don't understand.
You know?
but yet
To
this
get away from
motherfucker has
Castro.
their kids in fucking cages, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's like put a little fucking sheet over the cages. Like if you go for Joe,
There's none of this in here.
right?
There's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong here. What are you looking at? But
Got
Joe's
kids
the
in-
devil.
Is that a chain
like-
link fence that Javier is sitting behind? What's going on
Pay
here?
no
Like,
attention
how
to
do
the
you-
man behind the curtain.
Get it.
The fuck?
Take your
the fuck?
Here's your bologna sandwich and an apple.
Right.
You only get half the apple.
How the fuck do you let that motherfucker convince you of that shit?
Jesus.
That's how they do it, man. It's politics, man. That's why I hate politics.
I do too. I do too.
Whew. Well, good
yeah.
luck with that.
Yeah, we'll find out eventually. I
Hopefully
guess.
someday. Yeah.
Hopefully.
One of them.
Here's the thing, and I want to ask y'all this: what happens if he loses?
Who?
Trump.
Oh,
it's
be-
going down.
Oh. If he loses, if he happens to lose this election, dog, everybody go get popcorn because this shit is finna be off the chain.
It's gonna go down.
Now he's not. He's a petty man.
Oh
Let's
yes,
just go
that's
for
why
it.
I say get your popcorn.
He's not gonna show up at inauguration day talking
No,
about good fucking job.
Not at all. No, but I'm talking about. It's like a disgruntled ex-girlfriend. You think this hoe is just gonna leave, and you be like,
No.
"Look, it's not working out. It's not you, it's me.
Right.
Why don't you just get your stuff together and go
Right.
back to where you
And-
came from?" That he's gonna take us all down.
So,
Hey, dog,
He's gonna
it'll be
burn
the
this country.
equivalent.
He's gonna push the button.
That's a great analogy because it'll be the equivalent
Yeah.
of your now ex-girlfriend disgruntled and busting up
Busting up
all
your
your
windows.
shit
Exactly.
on
Yeah.
the way out.
See, and that's remember when he was like, "Tell the Proud Boys to stand by."
And
Yeah.
stand
This
by.
motherfucker to be like, "Remember I told you to stand by? Go ahead."
Yeah, green light.
Green light, motherfucker. Go. I
Y'all
mean,
go ahead
they're
and
already
fuck shit
doing
up.
that. They're in Arizona, bro, and the fucking reporter had to run into the fucking building because the motherfuckers was trying to fuck him up,
Yeah, it's
bro.
no different than the riots in Minneapolis, though. The report Don Lemon was out there on the street for CNN, and he had to run because he got
Oh
tear
yeah,
gassed.
but that's the whole thing. Where's the fucking police at? Motherfucking police is chilling. Ain't no tear gas. Tear gas them motherfuckers too, bro.
As long
It
as
should be
they-
an equal playing field.
If they not destroying nothing, what's the problem? What do you need to tear gas people who ain't destroying nothing for? I'm not taking sides. I'm just being fair.
That's how- but see, okay,
if you're
especially here-
if you're causing destruction, yes,
Here's
you
the
need
thing.
to be tear gas.
I agree.
If I'm just protesting, walking down the
See,
street,
and when I
what
was
am I tear gassing
downtown
you
in
for?
this city, when nothing was getting tore up, nigga, we got tear gassed. We got tear gas, and when shit getting torn up.
Okay.
Not at the time. Now later, yeah, the motherfuckers was
Yeah,
tearing up
somebody
shit.
went over there and busted out that Jimmy John.
Exactly.
It's like,
Right.
fuck these sandwiches, son.
Right. But I'm saying, but that's how shit. A lot of it got started. It's because
Okay.
the police started the shit.
All right.
You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
man.
I'm not saying all. Look,
Anyway.
I dig it, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go into today's topic since
anyway.
we
Yeah,
limited on time.
Let's get on to something a little more
Uh,
important than the
yeah.
election.
Ladies
Because
and gentlemen,
I just want to say this before we go ahead. I
Go
don't
ahead.
really give a shit who wins or who loses at the end of it, as far as in my personal life, because business still has to get conducted.
Exactly.
Do I
Yeah.
want to see the Orange Man 4 more years? Not
Hell no.
really. not. I'll just be honest. No, I don't. I think he's fucking silly, and he's. But the other guys, dog.
the only thing.
This shit's not gonna change your life.
There's
okay,
shit
people?
that I worry about with the orange guy. The only thing I worry about with the old man is him getting some head like Monica in the fucking White House.
I'm
Like that's
wor-
what I see what happening with him.
I'm worried
like,
about
Joe's
him
gonna
just
get
slipping
caught.
on camera.
Joe's gonna get caught. You know,
No.
getting one of these.
Really? Not really.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
I'm not so
Bending
much
over
worried
Kamala
about
Harris.
I'm not really worried about that.
Those-
I'm
I mean, I'm not worried about
I'm
it,
worried about every
but-
time he opens his mouth is are we going to see traits of senility?
Wow.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
Could be.
that's what I'm worried
I
about.
can see both points.
Yeah.
Right.
there's some stuff's gonna
Like,
slip out.
right,
He's
some
like,
stuff's gonna
I
slip
used
out.
to hang niggers.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
or he might be right. Also, you might see
Right.
him be like, you know, bending Kamala Harris.
I like my
headboard
chunky
Harris
soup
over.
with Tabasco sauce. He didn't just fall asleep.
Right.
Like what was I talking about?
He might be right. He might be
don't know.
hitting Kamala Harris.
We
from
don't
the
need
back,
another
be like,
nigger
I like
bear. We
this
don't need
dark
another nigger
chocolate
big shot.
This
Like,
nigga,
what the
I
fuck?
love nigger
Either
snacks.
way. Either way.
We don't
anyway,
need another nigga bear. We don't need another nigga bear.
Y'all stupid, man. Anybody watching on Facebook, we're going to shut this down now. If you want to see the rest of the show, because we're getting ready to go into today's topic, come over to YouTube at The Shake Up Guys. That's YouTube at The Shake Up Guys. Come check us out.
So today's topic is it's gonna be a quick one. So we saw your mama on OnlyFans.
Your mom is
Well, you somebody's mama, or maybe you're not a mama yet, but your OnlyFans is gonna be there for when your kids grow up. So, all right, y'all go in. What's up, man? Shit, mama's on OnlyFans. What's the
That was
deal?
the worst lead-in ever, man.
Hey, whatever, man. Just get here on time, and we can work on it.
I feel you. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's your topic, bro.
Is it really?
Yeah.
When did I come up with this one?
I don't know. I asked you the
Like
other
a few
day, and I
days
said,
ago,
"What are we
and
talking
that's
about
what you
today?" And you said
said.
your mama's on OnlyFans. And
Yeah,
I
we
was
was
like,
like,
"Okay."
oh.
I didn't say that. I just
Yes,
sent
you-
y'all a funny video.
I asked you
What the
specifically.
topic was, and then immediately after you
Too
Oh,
late
okay.
now.
All
We're
right,
in it.
well, hell, yeah, we here now. We live. Anyway, okay, so this kind of bore out of a funny conversation I was having with somebody on Instagram today. The guy's like, these hoes these women are basically skipping straight out of high school. They turn 18, 19 years old, and they're like, I'm not going to college. I'm not getting a job at Walmart. I'm not going into the workforce. They're going straight to either the strip club or the OnlyFans.
Good for them.
And it's like, doesn't this shit stay with you? Like, don't they realize, okay, you're 18 now. In 10 years when you're 28 or 20 years when you're 38, that shit's gonna come back to haunt you. Why are we just saying, fuck the workforce? I don't want to work. When I can put these perky ass titties out here.
Because that makes them more money.
Well, and that's the
By-
reason why prostitution is the longest running profession.
We need to stop
And
calling
man.
it a profession, for one.
Yeah.
I mean, but it is a profession.
No.
No.
That requires some skill.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right, you true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sucking
we need to.
dick is
I mean, it's a nice way of
art
saying
form.
it, but I mean, honestly, what are you doing? You show up, you
What up,
do
boo?
stuff, and then, I don't know. It's just. I have no judgments over it. I'm saying, like, if you think about it, I mean, how is it going to come back on them when they get old?
Right,
When
that's what I'm
most
trying
of
to
these,
figure out.
when
I
most of
just
these, most of
how?
these, most of these couples are not going to be together then anyway.
Hold on. Okay. That's a good point. I'm gonna go into yours first, and then I'll come back to yours because you asked first.
Yeah.
How's it gonna affect you later on? Okay. They did an interview with the porn star Kelly Divine. You know who she is?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice looking white bro
I know
with,
pretty much
with a
90% of
fat
porn
ass.
stars,
That's what's
yes.
up. Right. I'm right there with you. Nice looking white bro, fat ass. She did porn. Shit, 10 years ago? She's been out.
She's not still doing it?
I don't think so. I think she's out the game. I thought so. I
I
could be
don't
wrong.
know. I can't keep track
I
of this
can't
shit.
either.
Yeah, I don't even try.
I don't know.
But she's been out the game for a while. She said when she first left the industry, she went back to school, got 2 degrees, was trying to work in corporate America, couldn't get anywhere. She started applying different people. She actually ended up hiring a headhunter. And the headhunter told her flat out, he said, as soon as I Googled you, he's like, I gotta wipe my hands. He's like, you're never gonna get a job in regular
Corporate
America.
America?
He's like, it's a waste of time. He's like, you going to school is great and all. He's like, but anything you do is gonna be worthless.
That's sad.
That is.
You should be able to do
Hold
something.
on, because as soon as any employer Googles you, they're gonna be like,
That's right, baby.
we can't do anything with you. You suck dick for 10 years or whatever.
So does every fucking corporate America's
but she
wife.
did it on
But you did-
camera.
I remember what I've said 1,000 times. The only difference between a porn star and your girl is film. That's the only difference.
That's facts.
That
now.
is.
That's why I said this shit is going to come back to bite you. If you look this bitch up and I'm like, I want to hire you to be my receptionist, and I find out you
get
shove
that.
everything in you from carrots to flashlights on OnlyFans, what can I do with that? You're gonna be a disruption in the office, and you're a potential lawsuit.
That wouldn't stop me.
It would, because here's why. You're a potential lawsuit. The first time one of my employees Googles you and they passing around your video at work, now you're going to claim unsafe work environment and harassment.
But then
or the
again,
first
you
time,
should have to-
the first time somebody says, "Hey, if I give you a tip, will you blow me in the broom
But
closet?"
shouldn't you have to sign a waiver on that though?
Right.
What's that?
as far like, okay, if you want to go into the corporate or any type of like regular work environment, knowing that that's your past, you know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, like, everybody's got a past, but your past is
front.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you should have to sign a waiver. Listen, you
Sign
can't
a waiver saying what, that no arbitration, you won't
well,
sue
you
us?
can't sue us. You can't sue us for making comments about shit that you did. You know what I'm saying? If your shit is disclosed and we can turn on fucking Pornhub and see you getting whatever, then
okay, I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
here's the answer: no. Because in the interview process, you don't have to disclose your past. This is my background. This is what I did. You don't have to disclose your past. You don't have to say I suck dick for a living, and there's nothing that says you agree not to sue us if we let you work here. There's no arbitration agreement going into it. It just says that instead of suing us right away, we'll try to settle this out before we go to court.
no, I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying.
No, you're a potential lawsuit. There's too many liabilities.
But to answer
Not,
Crystal,
though.
though, she says we need to change the attitude against sex
Right.
work, and that's up to the individual. You can't do a blanket. You know, that's why I said they should probably sign a waiver of some sort.
Well,
For me, I wouldn't give a shit that you used to do porn. I would, if you can do the job that I need you to do, I would hire you. But at the
Right.
same time, don't fucking come crying to me when people know who you are and what you used to do.
That's asking somebody to take accountability, though, for their past and their actions.
kryptonite.
But like we learned on last week's show, the bitch who sued Young Dolph because she was twerking to his song and he put it out there, and she sued him because she lost her job in the military.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
to answer Pooh's question, the difference is film. Like
Film.
they said, it's on tape.
Film.
but OnlyFans is a lot different now than porn, though.
No, it's not.
It
It's
is.
literally the same thing.
I mean, but it's
Don't
not
they do
like
porn on
they
OnlyFans?
do. I think so.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just
pretty sure they
with
do.
worse lighting,
But-
worse sound, and
Yes,
worse.
low-
But it's
low
not. It's
production
not. I don't.
quality.
But it's like as far as Google, I don't think it's as wide as porn. You know what I mean? It's more seclusive than porn is. It's more secluded. Like you can't.
Because it's one-on-one as opposed to
It's not one-on-one.
as opposed to there being a sound,
I
lighting,
mean, it just depends on whatever.
catering,
I mean, there's
and makeup.
OnlyFans page where motherfuckers is tying their shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's not all.
It's not all porn,
It's
is what
not
you're
all
saying.
sex.
But
You know what I mean?
if somebody
Somebody would have
was
to
if somebody
buy-
was a like a porn star, you know, and then they go to OnlyFans, you would assume that that's what they're doing on OnlyFans or something provocative, not necessarily penile insertion, but just something provocative,
I
right?
think
As in like there are porn stars who or former porn stars that are on fucking what's that, Twitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, they want to get pissed off when people bring up their porn past. Motherfucker, you did that shit.
True.
Right.
And if you fucking just embrace it and move on, dog, it can't hurt you like that.
But it could be the opposite way. I think like what Crystal was saying is like, you know what I mean? We need to stop shaming people like in the sex work.
It does.
You
that's
say that, nigga, but you go to
individually.
strip clubs.
But I'm saying
you
that's
look at
individual,
porn.
Exactly.
though.
So it's a need. It is a necessity.
But that's
It
up
is-
to the individual.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
just
I
like-
might not have a problem
just
with
like
it,
he
but the
said.
next person might.
Well, that's the next person's fucking problem.
But that's what I'm saying is we
know
can't
what I mean?
make it a blanket thing where we just say, hey guys, don't be so hard on the former
Exactly.
sex worker. You know what I
condom
mean?
I mean, but
There's
that's
pussy.
just like with anything. That's like with abortion. That's just like with
Yeah,
you
but
know,
I mean,
people look at fucking drug addicts and alcoholics as nothing but pieces.
But
of
I don't
shit.
know too many porn stars
You know what I mean?
who don't know this going into the porn
Exactly.
industry.
Right. I mean, I get it.
They know there's consequences and repercussions for everything they do. If you make an OnlyFans, you pop pussy on the internet, and then you come out and say, well, now I want to go into corporate America, and now I want to get married, and now I want some guy to take me seriously. Well, bitch, any old porn star will tell you half of them end up on drugs, alcoholics, and single and childless. Why? Because nobody's gonna take them seriously. Nobody wants a committed relationship with a bitch who you got over 200 scenes of you taking loads in the face.
And that's sad too, because some of those girls are really cool
and really talented.
I mean,
and
really cool people just to be around.
I say it like this: if I owned a Fortune 500 company, because of who I am, I'm laid back, super open minded, and I'd hire all kinds of porn stars. But
they're dedicated.
Exactly. But here's the same thing: I would not hire those porn stars because I know that's a fucking liability. One of these dumbasses is gonna say something to one of these dumb bitches and get my company sued. So I know that's a liability. If I run
would you hire an ex-felon?
Depends on what kind of company it was and what was the nature of his offense.
I mean, that could be the same
even
thing.
with the business I'm in, I can't hire a felon.
Exactly.
I can't.
And that's fucked up.
But
I can't bring on a felon because, well, it depends. Like he says, it depends on the industry. In this particular industry, you're talking about millions and even billions of dollars over time. Nobody's going to trust you with that.
Exactly.
Well, that's the fucked up thing.
People got
change. People reform.
That's what I'm saying. So when people like Crystal in the chat room says, "Well, we got to change the attitude about sex workers," that's the same as saying we got to change the attitude about motherfuckers with felonies. Here's why: because they think, oh, once a felon, always a felon. Not true. I work with felons now because the company I work for, they get tax incentives and tax breaks for hiring felony offenders. There's felons at my job in supervisory positions. Nothing wrong with it. I'm happy for them. Great. They got a second chance at life. They got a second lease on life. I wish them the best. But if I know you went to prison for fraud, extortion, and money laundering, I don't want you working at
I guess
at my industry because motherfucker, all that's like putting a heroin addict in a room full of heroin.
Right. That's exactly what I was going to say because it also depends on what the felony is.
I wouldn't hire a former opiate user at the fucking local CVS.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker's gonna do crush and snort and shoot every pill in that motherfucker.
He might not, but
he might not.
That's probably not the best game.
But that's just like if I'm running,
I don't want to take that gamble.
Right.
If I'm running a marketing business, then I probably wouldn't hire somebody who's got prostitution conviction on their record. You know what I mean?
They're great marketers, though.
Yeah, but that's like he said. That's it's a liability.
No, it's not because sex sells itself, motherfucker. No, that's not great marketing.
It's just it's a slippery slope.
Pooh in the chat room says, I'm not gonna lie, there's a sexy broad called Miss Sexy Be Nasty. I know who you're talking about. She says she has made $300,000 this year doing porn and OnlyFans. Brittany Jones made $250,000. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, we know they make bread.
Oh, they make super bread,
dude.
Bro.
There's a chick on OnlyFans called Lisa Aries. She's from El Salvadorian or something like that. Gorgeous bitch. I lick every hole on her body. And that bitch said she made over $1 million last year doing OnlyFans.
I'm sure she could.
Break out a dental dam, man. You gotta protect yourself, bro.
Nigga, I would let her give me AIDS.
Because, bro, let's keep it 100. There's some bitches on OnlyFans. Like, I be going through Instagram, whatever. Yeah, I go through Instagram, and that's where they promote a lot of their OnlyFans. And sometimes you look at a bitch like, it's like Penguin Point. How are you still open?
The fuck? Wow. Penguin Point. Okay.
It's like, how are you still in business?
Because it's different strokes for different folks.
And that's the
what it is. Like somebody when they're looking for, we was checking out a YouTube. There's a YouTuber out there. I'm not gonna mention it, but I'm saying there's a YouTube out there who's like basically has a format for what he finds attractive.
Oh no, you gotta say his name. You gotta shout him out, man.
No, I'm not gonna do that, man. I think that's kind of depending on if you know the person or not. I know we don't, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'm saying he has a criteria for what he finds. He thinks is across the board attractive for a woman. But that's not for me. Cup of tea. It's not for me.
Right.
Like to me, somebody like that is not as appealing to me.
I get you.
Aesthetically, and that's okay. Everybody has their own flavor. Everybody likes what they like, so that's not not gonna work.
Right.
But
that's why this will never go away.
It's a good way to. It's a good baseline. I'll say that.
That's why OnlyFans will never go away, or even the porn industry, whatever, will never go away because people have those. There's motherfuckers that like to dress up like babies and shit.
Yeah. I think it might take a dip though with No Nut November, but probably not.
Nah. Okay, look, I give you a prime example. There's some people.
No fapping.
No fap, yeah, no Yankee
Yeah,
shit.
fuck that.
But there's some people who can look at porn and just look at it as what it is and still move on and had no problem.
Yeah.
There was a porn star named Olivia O'Lovely.
Yeah, I remember her.
I'm old school. I like the old school shit. She's married now. She does YouTube channels. She's married with a child, like a 6-year-old, and she does a YouTube channel. She's like baking with Olivia or
I saw her. 'Cause
muffins
she
with muffins with milfs or something like that.
Yeah, because she did porn, left,
Yeah.
This bitch show you
started a
some porn
family,
names.
came back for a little while, then I think she quit
And went
again.
back and quit again.
Bill
Yeah.
7.
But here's the point: is that some people could. Her husband obviously is a prime example. He was able to overlook her past.
Yeah.
He was like, that shit you did was for a job. It was for a living. And he overlooked it. He married her. They have a happy family, and they go on with their daily lives. And there's some people that will never be able to look at some of these broads. It's whether you're conservative values or you just can't get past it and can't get past her past.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You accept it or you don't, and you move on.
I'd love to kick it with like as far as the porn stars. I don't think she's on OnlyFans, but I'd love to kick it with like a Lisa Ann or something like that because she seems like mad cool.
Right.
Like some people could probably, depending on the person. Like I'm not gonna for example, if you're dealing in that type of industry and then like you quit and then now like we kicking it and then you turn all prudish on me, get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Like I said,
I
it's
don't want
cool.
to do. I don't want to deal with that.
we sat with a chick, one of our very first interview, or not first interviews, but with the stripper, and she got she got OnlyFans.
She got OnlyFans now, and she was.
Oh,
cool.
she on OnlyFans now?
Yeah.
And she was cool as shit. And
she was cool.
For those of you, that video was entitled "Sex in Champagne Rooms," one of our highest viewed videos. You can go back and check it out. It was a great interview. She was actually, if you go back and look at it, she was knowledgeable.
Cool.
She was very knowledgeable, very articulate, great to sit and chill with. And if you didn't know her background, you just met her on the street, you'd be like, she's cool as shit. I want to keep her. So she was actually.
So it's case by case.
It's case by case. If you got conservative ass values, hey.
I think
But
the thing that. Oh, sorry.
Oh no! I'm cutting you off actually because I was like, remember that one porn star we did on one of our current events? She's married to a preacher now.
I thought she was a preacher.
I thought she was a preacher.
There's two. There's two.
Okay.
Oh.
One married a preacher and one is a preacher. She went from riding pole to the pulpit and shit.
But let's shift gears just a slight bit, okay? Because we're talking about the sex worker and then their transition. What about these same people and they got kids? What about that?
Well, it doesn't matter if you have kids or you have kids later. That shit's still gonna come back
That's
and
what I'm
bite you
saying.
in the
I'm
ass.
saying, what if you do in this type of work and you have children?
And I mean, it's just kind of, I don't know.
Now, how does that, like, I mean, I'd like to
That's-
hear, like, as far as, like, with Crystal, she was saying we need to change that attitude, but how do you change that attitude when you are the son or
You're
daughter
still a
of
mother, yeah.
famous sex worker?
Yeah.
Or even not a famous sex worker?
And I mean, because it's just kind of like one of the. This is gonna sound horrible, and
Shoot.
let's just say this was early '90s. We got a hold of some pictures of our friend's mom back in the day, and
They were a sex worker?
I mean, it was just private pictures. I don't know where.
Oh, y'all just happened upon some private pictures she took?
Somebody did.
That's an invasion of
I
privacy.
don't want to know, but
Anyway.
we never looked at the mom the same again.
Exactly.
I mean, of course
We
not.
never
But at
looked
the
at it
same
the same
time,
again.
that's not the. I don't think that's
You know
the
what I
same
mean?
as being in that type of work. More
But-
so,
but-
she took some pictures for her
Nah.
significant other, and then it just happened. Y'all happened to
I
get
get
your
what
hands
you're
on
saying.
them.
I get
But-
what you're saying. But in the same sense, it's kind of just like, yeah. Now we looking at the homeboy, and if he would say anything, we'd be like, "Oh, well, your mama." Nah, 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 nah.
Yeah, but
you know what I
even that
mean.
is-
And it's just like if your little boys comes across, I mean, little 14, 15-year-old boys come across you on Pornhub, and then you see your friend's mama getting Samsoned. You know, you,
Okay, let me-
you gonna get made. That little boy gonna get made fun of, bro.
That's-
They gonna be giving that little boy hell.
That's a
Yeah,
good
of
point.
course they are.
But
That's
let me-
what I'm saying. How does that?
Let me ask you this. Is it any different from being the son or daughter of your mom's a crackhead?
No.
Or is it, hold on, Okay. Is it any different from being the son or daughter of finding out your mother or father was a serial killer? Is it any different from finding out that or being the son or daughter of the neighborhood dope boy? Or not the neighborhood, but like the dudes. The comparison I'm saying is that it's going to be embarrassing regardless. It's going to cause trauma regardless.
Not if you stay in the hood.
But true. But there is a difference from saying your mom was a crackhead to your mom, and there's video evidence. That's my whole thing. There's probably no video evidence of your mom out here twitching and shit, trying to get her next hit of meth.
Probably out there twitching in front of the public.
Let's say she cleaned her life.
At the fucking corner store.
Let's say it's 10 years have passed. She's cleaned her life up. Like in that Biggie movie, she's no longer the junkie. She's a bank teller now. She got her shit together. She's in recovery.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And she's a whole different person now. The porn star, she's changed her life around. She's in recovery. Mm-hmm. Maybe she's not out here sucking dick, but there's still evidence of her sucking dick because the internet never forgets.
And kids is showing shit, not gonna let you forget.
And if I can go to school, and me, I was a mean motherfucker. If you go to school with me and I find out your mom was on OnlyFans, nigga, your life is over, son. You gonna either kill me or kill yourself.
This motherfucker probably walk up and stuff $1 in his pocket, be like, "Yo, hand that to your mom.
Yeah,
we
get this to your mom's for me.
We know.
Fuck
we
you.
know.
So
but it's
many
the point,
fights.
nigga. I would torture you with that shit. I'm getting excited now just thinking about it.
This is why it's a problem.
I'm getting excited
for
now.
me, your mama does OnlyFans. That's
right.
It is what it is. And I mean, what's fucked up is when you want to have people over to play PlayStation.
Nigga, I was just about to say that. I'm spending the night at your house every fucking weekend.
Every weekend, dog.
Nigga, I'm coming over.
As a matter of fact,
either I'm coming over, I'm gonna beat your ass.
As a matter of fact, back in them days, like in high school, there was no. We didn't go to school on Fridays.
Right.
I'm going to your house.
I ain't gonna lie. That was like this one time. This dude's mama came out in the 90, nigga, and everybody's motherfucker was trying to spend at this dude's house because she was a straight milk. Everybody was trying to be at that boy's house. I said, God damn.
No, I ask this though: do you really want that kid's mom kissing you goodnight though?
Depends on what she was doing on OnlyFans. If she just dildo playing, and
I mean, first of all, if that kid's mom's kissing you goodnight,
but if she's doing full,
if she just come up and kiss you on the forehead,
like
goodnight,
full blown bukkake,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't want to.
I mean,
doing full bukkake.
I agree with the wife. I don't think there's nothing, but I understand where he's coming from in the same sense that the rest of the world is not going to normalize it, just like the rest of the world won't normalize.
No, in America.
Yeah.
See, in the other countries, they don't give a shit.
Ooh,
as
that's
far
a good
as
point.
They exalt their sex workers.
That's a good
They're
point.
exalted.
They finger pop themselves
That's
in orange
a
juice
good
commercials, motherfucker.
Yeah, over there. I saw a fucking Skittles commercial over there.
Bitch popped them out her asshole.
I saw a Skittles commercial where dude was basically busting off Skittles on his new bride and shit. Like it was a Skittles commercial.
What
it was
the fuck?
right. It's like this. It's different over here.
Yeah.
America's
That's crazy.
America's so prudish, dog.
Right.
They're so prudish. It's
That's
just
true.
like other
And
countries.
I think
it's
that
not
could be the difference.
Especially like Germany.
Oh God,
Right,
yeah.
Amsterdam.
That's where bukkake was invented, motherfucker.
Like
I thought bukkake
it's just
was
it's
invented
I'm
where we
joking,
fucking
dog.
live.
They do Shizer films.
It's
shit
and that's
play.
something, it's
Yeah.
where we live, bro. That's another thing too.
Okay, now let me ask you this, because
Do you think there's something wrong with normalizing it?
no, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Okay.
I don't care.
Here, I'm conservative on some shit. I'm a little more liberal on some shit. I go back and forth with it. There's some shit like I don't.
see what you-
Here, like, okay, take this for example. I just asked y'all, would you want that kid's mom, who does OnlyFans, coming to kiss you goodnight?
I don't give a fuck.
But you probably, as a parent, you probably like,
I mean,
don't
no
let that
offense-
bitch kiss
no
my
offense-
kid goodnight.
No offense, babe, but I mean, at the teenage year, if
Yeah,
she kissed me on my forehead, I'm trying to smash.
Man, you ain't gotta. You don't
know
have
what
to
I'm saying?
justify that shit.
I'm
This
just
is
saying, nigga. I'm trying to smash.
I feel you. Okay, now
Like that was an invitation. What you just did, bitch.
as
You know that, right?
As a parent, if you let your kid spend the night
Please let me smash.
if you let your kid spend the night at the home of the OnlyFans bitch, And you like, bitch, okay, don't kiss my kid goodnight.
First
but
off-
what's the
First of all,
difference?
here's the question.
Wait,
That's-
wait,
is it
wait,
my
wait,
son or
wait,
daughter?
wait,
I gotta
wait,
say,
wait.
I gotta say, first off, my parents are the last people I'm telling about this shit.
Facts. Facts.
They don't need to know.
Facts.
If
Now,
it comes out, I'm gonna be mad as a motherfucker. Bitch, I love you.
You snitching
I love your
motherfucker.
mama. And she got the ill cookie snacks. And she got you the new motherfucking Xbox Super X in this motherfucker.
shit.
And you know what I'm saying? And
Will you
she's
stay
sexy
focused,
as
nigga?
fuck too. Yeah, we going to your mom. We going to your
Your
house
mom.
this weekend.
See, you talking about, I'm an
that's what
asshole.
we
They would have
always
fought
do.
him too.
Also-
And you wouldn't know better either.
But
you
see, I
would've
wouldn't
been
put it up
touching-
in their face. I'm just letting her know, hey, you know what I'm saying? You
But
just
here's the
want
thing,
something
though,
different.
and this is the point y'all keep missing. Stay with me. I'm gonna check the chat room comments in a second because I think the chat room see where I go with this. You don't want the OnlyFans bitch kissing your son or daughter goodnight at the end of the night. But what's the difference between she took loads in the face and mouth, but you took loads in the face and mouth too, single
here's
mom.
not
just not
necessarily.
on camera.
Not
Here's where I'm an
necessarily,
asshole.
Not on
though.
camera. That's all I'm trying to get
see,
y'all
you
to
assume
understand.
that everybody on doing that is getting nuts busted in their face. That's not always the case. Sometimes they're just on there with their toys.
Yeah.
True enough.
Now
Right.
watch those toys
But there's a chance.
and don't leave
I-
them shits laying around.
I don't know a bitch, and I'm 40, who hasn't had nut on her face or mouth.
And I thank them for it.
Exactly. So what's
But-
the difference between an OnlyFans whore
I'm not
keeping
the one
kissing
that
your
said I had
kids
a
goodnight
problem.
and
Would you have a problem
the bitch
her
next
kissing you
door?
on the cheek goodnight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitch, I know where your
So you
mouth
just
is
like
been.
fucking you're gonna be.
But
a
I can
hypocrite?
see both sides. Again, I see the benefit to dating porn stars because I'm like a retired porn star because I'm like, bitch, you can never tell me no or I'm not doing that. Or I
She
don't want to do
could.
that. No, she can't. Bitch, I got video evidence. I got an archive, a phone full of videos. I don't want to bring another girl home. Yes, you
Here.
do, bitch.
Aaron in the chat
Black
room,
Mama's
though.
38. You did it twice.
See the chat room though, right?
Bitch.
See the
Don't
last
you ever
question
tell
there.
me no, whore.
Could we wife up a sex worker
Yes.
or have kids with them?
Yes, I could. Here's why. If she's out of the game, she's retired. She's no longer doing OnlyFans, Deviant, Vixens, Evil Angels, whatever the fuck. If she's out of porn altogether, I could absolutely do
So
it.
you-
throw it in
wouldn't
her
do it
face?
as active?
Would you ever throw it in her face?
If we arguing and I'm losing, yes.
Look who you asking,
Yeah,
first of all.
I kind of knew the
First
answer
of all-
to
Look
that
who you
question.
asking, first of all.
I knew the answer. I just figured I'd.
First of all, I'm petty as fuck. If we're arguing and I'm losing, bitch, that's why you suck dick on camera for a living, whore.
But so she's got to be out of the game.
She has to be out of the
You
game.
couldn't wipe her and she's
No.
still making.
Hell no.
She has to be retired completely.
Nah.
So
You gotta be
she
done with
making
that shit.
$30,000 a month.
Gotta leave the
No.
game.
$30,000 a
I don't
month.
need your money.
I
don't need
me,
your money.
I was just-
me
I was
personally,
just asking.
for me to do that, it had to be. She gonna have to be beyond cute. She gonna have to be something special. Like for real, we gonna have to get along so fucking well that I can't really see myself living without her, and that don't happen with regular motherfuckers. So I can't see it happening with a sex worker. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
That being said, I don't know. I take it case by case. There's certain ones that I've seen and spoken to, and I was like, man, they cool as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could see how somebody could like, even
Wife
though
them.
she did that, even though she had that past, they could still wife them because that how they feel about them right here trumps that bullshit over there. You know.
Right.
Again, I still see it from a perspective of one, she's typically super open-minded, super laid back, and pretty much down for anything and everything. And I'm not just talking about sex, I'm talking about adventurous lifestyle ideas, crazy shit. Let's get up and go here, which kind of fits with my lifestyle because I'm like that. I just like to go and do dumb shit. So she's probably more inclined to be on my level. And two, again, going back to what I said, you can never tell me no, bitch. I know you did it because I got video proof. You gotta say yes. And
You know.
I gotta address Crystal really quick. Crystal says it's just a job, it needs to be normalized. Here's the problem with that. Not everything needs to be normalized. Some things you have to be a little more conservative on because if you don't, you get the situation we're in now where they just made cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine legal in Oregon.
Also, to address that before you try to shift gears, because we have to wrap the
Oregon's
show. It's
gonna be
9 o'clock,
fucked,
and I
yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Hey,
You carry that. It's not like any other job where scientists are telling us now that your sexual partners, you're carrying them with you forever. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but I'm gonna err on the side of caution and say maybe it is true. I don't want 200 different
You don't want Kanye
DNA
West.
samples mixed in with mine. You know what I'm
You don't
saying?
want Kanye West juice.
I don't want that.
Future juice.
But you know,
That
we can
sounds weird.
we can conversate more about this later, because I mean,
Yeah.
this shit ain't going away no time soon.
And Pooh is absolutely right. I don't know what happened to the old school value of just keeping the shit on the low. Keep the shit to yourself, and nobody has to know.
Well,
I don't know what happened.
there's no money in
That
there's
too.
no money in it. So
Anyway.
yeah, we're gonna wrap up the show, man. We're gonna continue this conversation at another time, man. Probably Tuesday or something like that.
What? What happened on Facebook?
I don't know. Anyway, we have to talk about that later. I got somewhere to be, and I'm already late. We will touch base with you guys later. We'll put something up on social media, let people know that we are going to continue this conversation. And anything before we all say peace out, because I need to shut this down now.
There we go.
all right. Peace out.
All right, y'all. Till the next time, man. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Appreciate y'all being in the chat room. Smash the like, and we will see you on the flip side. Peace out.